Hello there, fellow summoners. Mad Dog HT here, and got another monthly event quest boss video takedown for you. These are who I used for this Mephisto boss, which I think was pretty easy and self-straightforward. It's got Kinetic Instigator, Special Delivery. We basically have to throw specials with every 15 hits, Long Distance Relationship, which can give you some willpower healing, and then Specialist 2, where basically your special 2s deal good damage, other specials do not. Um, so, man, whenever I see Mephisto, one of my first go-to guys is my man Void, and Void is solid for this one. Now, if you can get this guy to hold his block, you can just tap into the block and get tons of power with that Kinetic Instigator node, and that really helps you to manage the um, special delivery. And if you want to get off some good L2s, boom, it's really easy to get the power that you need to get to the L2s. Otherwise, you're pretty much going to be throwing a lot of special ones, and then your special ones don't do a whole bunch of damage. But yeah, so Void, he's Incinerate immune. So Mephisto, if he happens to tag you with a special one, no big deal. His aura, no big deal. Put some petrifies on him, get into Fear of the Void, and you can actually stop the power gain and reverse it that he gets from his aura. And yeah, hit into his block, you can get off a lot of specials. You can gain, I mean, look how much power you get by just tapping in like a 4-hit combo into the block, and you get like 1 bar of power. So, really special delivery shouldn't really even be too much of a concern here. I mean, as long as you're paying attention to it and you can hit into the block and you're just throwing specials, you can easily get off as many specials as you want within the 15 combo range. And then every time you throw a special, you reset it. So yeah, Void is an awesome champ to use against Mephisto. One champ that I didn't use, who is also awesome, is Quake. Quake would be great for this fight, but I did not use her. This guy could be quaked very easily though. But yeah, we'll show some other options where you actually have to hit the dude. But yeah, if you use Quake, good on you. Do that. But Void's a great option. I think next up, I use my rank 4 Colossus. Let's see. Or is it Claire on this one? Claire or Colossus? I think I do Colossus because I think I have, yeah, I think I actually make him a Horseman as well. Give him some extra damage. At some point, it would be nice to rank 5 this dude, but we'll see. But he's immune to Incinerate and the aura damage from Mephisto. Won't get any armor ups at the start of the fight because he starts with that, I can't even remember what it's called. It's this thing that basically fate seals you. But once that's off, I'm going to be getting a ton of armors, hit into the block, get a ton of power, and then get some meaty specials off on this dude. And then again, it has the long distance relationship node, so you get those weakness debuffs on you, which gimps your damage a little bit, but you get the willpower healing as well. So yeah, Colossus, he's a tank. And look at all those armors that he's getting. Block a lot. And it's going to help his damage output. And if you can get a crit in, oof, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt good. Trying to bait out a special so I don't accidentally push this guy to a L3. I rush in a little too quick there on his special to get back in there and get some damage, but not a big deal. And boom, get off a big special, a bunch of 9Ks, 80,000 damage on that. That was pretty sweet. That was what, 4 hits of 9,000, 3 or 4 hits of 9,000, and the last hit was 80, so that was over 100,000 L2. It's pretty dang awesome. Um, Here I'm trying to get to where I can just hit into his block and gain a whole bunch of power. Kinetic Instigator, that is an awesome node. I get tagged there, and somehow I don't eat. I think it's still bugged, where if he tags you with this L1, sometimes you can like recover from it, which shouldn't be the case. But I'm not gonna complain. But then boom, another big beefy L2, and yeah, Mephisto goes down. So that wasn't too bad. Next up, who do I have? I think I'm going to be using Claire on this run, and basically switch to Hellfire mode. Um, and then Claire gains a whole crap ton of charges when he has Aura up, because she's immune to that, and because she's immune to that, it's like if she was getting hit with a poison or a bleed when she's in the other stances, and so she just gains a ton of charges. So here I just do a parry, 4-hit combo, parry, 4-hit combo with just lights, switch to Hellfire, and now I'm all set. I mean, look at those charges go up. I'm getting the power gain as well. And yeah, now I probably should have just kept cycling a bunch of L2s, but I think I try to go and build up to an L3, I believe, and get the death touch on to enhance the burn damage. I get tagged there. I don't know, this day and then yesterday when I was doing variant 7, and I've been having some issues with just like dashing back, trying to evade just normal basic attacks, and I don't know if I was tired or what, but I've been getting hit like that too frequently recently. But so there we hit into the block, get up to an L3, throw off an L3, and it doesn't do much damage at all because it's got that Specialist 2 node. But I do get into Hellfire. It resets your charges, so if you stay close to this guy, block the, when he has his aura on, you can build some charges, and gain a whole bunch of power. I mean, look at that power gain. Boom, throw an L2, 4,621 per hit on of energy damage. There's 10 hits, so that's 46,000 plus the extra damage that you're getting, just from the actual physical or the energy damage. But yeah, so there's 2,311 per hit. Yeah, Hellfire mode's pretty awesome. The damage is pretty good on those L2s. And yeah, unfortunately, because I'm not able to like get significant damage off those L3s, even at 20 charges because of the Specialist 2, I'm just kind of sticking to her L2s now, but it takes a little bit longer to build up the power to that with regular hits and stuff because I'm not getting the extra from the incinerates. But yeah, so Claire's an excellent option for this Mephisto. You just gotta switch to Hellfire mode, otherwise you're gonna get burned to death. And I always, you don't have to do a 5-hit combo. You just have to do a 4-hit combo. So if you just parry and then just kind of like stall and then just do some light attacks, 4 light attacks, you can switch modes really easily and safely. And if he happens to get aura up while you're switching, to poison or whatever, you can just back off, wait it out, and then do another parry when the aura's off, and then do another 4-hit combo, and you're good to go for the rest of the fight. Just make sure you don't end with another 4-hit or 5-hit combo with ending in a light, and you'll be good, because you don't want to switch back to bleed or poison, because his aura damage can definitely hurt. I see I miss a block there. But yeah, and then don't forget Kinetic Instigator. You can hit into the block as long as he's being like passive enough, you can gain a ton of power that way. You don't want to throw L1s on this guy, because if you do, you're going to put incinerates on him, and those incinerates from Claire last a a long time. I'm trying to hit into the block, but he's just not having it. Keep on getting some intercepts instead. But yeah, you don't want to put an incinerate on him because then he's going to be gaining power for like 8 seconds. And yeah, that's not good. You don't want, I mean, he already gets aura and whatnot, so, but yeah, we're going to finish him off right here. Claire gets the solo. All of these fights are solos, which is nice. Pretty simple, pretty easy fights. Yeah, so let's move on to the next one. And for the 4th attempt, we use, who do we have here? I think I use Night Thrasher, or do I use Cosmic Ghost Rider? I can't remember. I know I use Cosmic Ghost Rider and Ghost Rider. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I use Cosmic Ghost Rider and Ghost Rider, and then I use probably one of the best counters is Human Torch pre-fight. He takes care of this dude super fast. Cosmic Ghost Rider, though, he is Incinerate immune. So he's immune to the aura. And I'm hitting into the block. And look at all this power that I'm getting. And then we're going to light him up. And we got that soul imprisonment off. Make sure you don't get tagged by L1s and whatnot. Boom, hit him with that that heavy. I do get a dex off, dancing around, waiting for him to throw a special. So not going to get a ton on this next one, but boom, we throw off the special too. A lot of that doesn't crit, unfortunately, because I don't have that crit buff up. But yeah, we're trying to get him to go drop back in so we can hit into his block as much as possible to gain that extra power. So we can just keep spamming L2s, and I do get hit there. Cosmic Ghost Rider's skull just spinning around in that dome of his. Decent L2. Let's see if we can get back to another one. But yeah, Cosmic Ghost Rider. I like this guy. He's a boss, man. Like, there's a lot of rotation. See, there's another missed dash back. I've had so many of those this week. I mean, he's a boss. His damage output is nuts, and like his rotation, super flexible to however you want to play him, and yeah, you can just get some crazy damage off. Fortunately, because of all the power gain and stuff, and the Instigator, I'm not getting a ton of great, crits on the L2s and whatnot. I do throw an L1. He does get some power gain from those incinerates. But yeah, Cosmic Ghost Rider can definitely do this fight. And then I'm going to show the OG Ghost Rider, who didn't used to be Incinerate immune, is now Incinerate immune. He is a very viable option for Mephisto. Is this going to finish him off? Not quite. I'm going to finish him off with another one. Boom. 17k. Kill him. There we go. Cosmic Ghost Rider. Love that dude. I wish they would change Alliance Wars up so we could bring that dude and he'd be more viable in Alliance War on attack. I know he does really well against those polka dot power Killmongers, though. Makes that fight very easy. Alright, so next up, this was after we had finished an Alliance War. Got my torch back off attack. We're going to put the pre-fight on. This is a rank 3 Human Torch. We're going to nuke this dude. Yeah. Pre-fight, Nova Flame, flame on. This guy's going to burn. He's going to be throwing in attacks. He's going to be stinging himself. And when he gets that aura up, if you're near him, going to be gaining a ton of smolders. It's going to beef up the damage. I do get hit there at the beginning, but I got some weaknesses on me from the long distance relationship. It's going to, it's going to cause your damage to be a little gimped, but you can get some willpower healing. So if you can stay close, you can get your health back if you happen to get hit. I'm gonna block that L1, and look, I already got 41 smolders, 42. Throw off a special one because I had to deal with the special delivery node, and boom, melting. I think he's dead right here. Yep. So super fast. I mean, a 5-star can do it. Easily a 4-star could do this fight. 3-star. I wish I had a 2-star torch. That would be fun to see how much smolders he could get on a fight like that. But yeah, Mephisto goes down with torch. And then last up, we're going to go in with OG Ghost Rider. And, you know, he is a great champ. He's got solid utility. His damage is not, like, great by any means. But if you can fight, he can stay in the fight for a long time. And if you mess up, you can dig your way out over and over and over again with his damnation cycles. And yeah, I really like Ghost Rider. I used to play him a ton when Blade was pretty OP and in the meta. But yeah, he is a great champ. The utility on him is among the best. It's among the best in my mind. Damage, not so much there, but utility, whew, he's got a lot. Especially now that he's incinerate immune, that even helps him even more. So, and then that synergy that he has with, is it with Cosmic Ghost Rider, or is it with somebody else? I think it's Cosmic Ghost Rider. He gets like 50% duration on the Fury. Maybe it's with somebody else. I'm trying to think if it was Ghost Rider or not, but I'll look that up. But yeah, so I'm just trying to manage which damnation I do so I can maximize the damage. You know, for this fight, I think I would try to use the regen, the Fate Seal L1, and the Power Drain L2 among the first, and then get the Furies and the Bleed and the Damnation as some of the last ones that you would put on him. So those have super long durations, and that would help with the damage. You can see like that Damnation is only going for 67 because the L3 is gimped from the Specialist 2 node. But yeah, see if we can't get, I think we're going to go for an L1, L2 regen, or do we go for a regen here maybe? And then I think we go for a big bleed with a Fury up. Yeah, there's the regen. It's not going to be super long because it's the first one. But we do get some back. There's a L2. Doing a little bit of power drain. Yeah, I think the next one I'm going to do is L1. And then a Fury, a Bleed, and a Damnation, I think. And the nice thing is you can just keep recycling. So long as the only thing that really gimps Ghost Rider's damage is if you're bleed immune, that hurts him because his bleed can be really long, really potent. But the only thing that really hurts him is, I think, if you can't reach the L3. If you can reach the L3, you can just keep recycling all the damnation judgments. I keep saying damnation. Damnation is from L3. All the judgments that you can place, and you can just kind of just keep going on forever. You know, he can last forever, which is pretty awesome. So if you don't have a time limit, you don't have a hit counter, Ghost Rider is a solid champ if you like playing with them and you like fighting. Definitely not the quickest one, but he is fun. I like using him. We do end up getting the solo here. I think we're about to hit him to the 30% range. And yeah, Mephisto. He's gonna die from Ghost Rider. Something that I probably, you know, a Mephisto like this back in the day, you'd say, oh, he just burned to death from the aura. But super awesome that he is immune now. Yeah, I'll let this play out. Let me know who you guys used. Did you use Quake? Did you use other champs? Night Thrasher, I was considering using him. Especially an Awakened Night Thrasher would be great because you can keep the debuffs up. Yeah, let me know who you guys use. I'd be interested. Comment down below, and I read all the comments. I respond to all the comments as long as it's not garbage links and trash, whatever. But yeah, thanks for stopping by and watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks and peace out.